Welcome back. Gender-based violence continues to affect too many lives across Namibia, and urgent action is needed. It is against this background that the Hope for Youth is embarking on an upcoming fundraising initiative aimed at fighting gender-based violence and creating lasting change in our communities. The event will take place at the Billy Mwaningange RDC Eembaxu, Eenhana on 30 January this year at 10 o'clock. The campaign will train youth to engage communities daily, raise awareness and encourage dialogue on GBV. Social workers will also be supported to reach the most vulnerable, ensuring that this initiative doesn't just raise funds, but builds hope and takes this action that is taken. Now, joining us this morning is Kashimba Tuhafeni, the founder and chairperson of the Voice of Hope Youth Program, to shed more light on this event. Sir, good morning and welcome to Good Morning Namibia.
Good morning, madam.
Great.
And thank you for hosting me.
Thank you so much. You sound like you've got a bit of a flu, but we're going to sit this one through, right?
Yes, everything's fine. I'll just try.
Great. Firstly, a Happy New Year to you. I hope it started on a good note.
Yes, a Happy New Year to madam.
That is great. Can you just tell us what made you get involved in this initiative? Just telling us a little bit more of what it's about.
We all know that the GBVs continue affecting our community, and the cases keep on increasing daily. Now it motivated me to engage the community. So we find out what is really happening and make them aware what's needed and what should be done for us to stop GBV. And
really about ending GBV is really a community effort. I see that in this initiative, you're bringing together youth, leaders and communities for this campaign. What inspired you to take that approach?
The inspirations come from a very real and urgent need. I was inspired to bring together youth, community members, leaders, because meaningful change, it happens when everyone is part of the conversation, whereby youth will bring in energy and fresh perspective. Leaders, they will bring in influence and responsibility. The community members, they will bring in lived experience. By uniting all these voices, it will create awareness, it will challenge harmful norms, and it will begin to build a safer and more respectful society for everyone.
The youth that you'll be working with, they'll be going into communities every day. How do you see their work creating awareness and sparking real conversations about gender-based violence?
The trained youth are more powerful agents of change. They will be present on the community. They will be speaking the same language. They will understand the reality on the ground. Their everyday interaction with the community on social space, community gathering, it will break the silence around the GBV. And their work is not only to spread awareness, it is also to spark an honest conversation, which will challenge harmful belief, encourage reporting, and promote respect and accountability. And over time, this continuous conversation, it will shift the mindset of our people, and it will create a culture whereby the GBV is no more tolerated, but actively addressed by the community themselves.
So whilst this initiative really involves different participants, if I can put it that way, from youth, the leaders, and just the community in general, there's a particular focus on the youth. Why the youth?
These are the people who are suffering in silence. They don't want to open up, but they are suffering. They're also involved in gender-based violence, and they don't want to open up, so they will be helped.
Now, you've ensured that these young people will receive allowances so that, they can commit fully. Why is financial support important in this work?
Financial support is critical because the commitment requires sustainability. Our youth, they are unemployed and they are facing financial pressures every day, which limit their ability to participate constantly. This support, it will help them to commit fully to their work and responsibility. And we are not, by giving them allowance, we are not paying awareness, but we are removing barriers. And we are also sending a strong message that their time, their effort, and their contribution to ending GBV is valued, which will motivate accountability and long-term impact.
Now, what is your take on Namibians that might feel, look, they've heard so much about gender-based violence, but they feel, no, that's not my problem. What message would you have to somebody that says, yes, I hear about gender-based violence all the time, but it doesn't affect me?
Yes, looking along, I want people to feel differently. I want them to feel empowered, not afraid or not ashamed, to know that they are not alone in this situation and change is possible for them. That's what I want them to feel. And I also want them to know or to take part in creating safe environment or safe homes, either for themselves or for their families. And looking along, I want these people to participate fully when it came to GBV and to report, to act, and to support the survivors. By seeing this work in action, my hope it is that it changed or it moves them from awareness to the ownership. And it will move them from silence to collective action. That's what I want to see in the future. And I want to see people being changed and being empowered in the whole society.
Now, you've been working on this topic. What would you say are some of the causes that you've seen, the main causes, if you can put it that way, for gender-based violence? Why is this so prominent in our society?
The main causes when it came to GBV, people are suffering in silence. They don't want to report. And later on, they took a wrong decision or wrong action. But they have been going through this situation for so long, whereby they're supposed to report, they're supposed to seek for help, and they will be assisted, they will be counseled. But that's the main cause. Because after you suffered for so long time, you will take wrong action. Because you don't have any information, you don't have any awareness, what should be done? That's the cause of the GBV.
Would you also say that perhaps some of the causes can be linked to financial challenges, unemployment perhaps, or maybe just communication? People just don't know how to communicate.
Yeah, unemployed, it's also adding, because our youth, they are unemployed. And if you are unemployed, you are capable of doing anything. You are suffering already in the relationship that you are. There's no finances, which will cause you even to abuse the person that you are in relationship with. The unemployed is also causing GBV. That's the reason why we are saying these youth, they should be given allowance. For them to commit fully, it is also employing some people.
Yes, that
it will help in terms of unemployment. And these youth, they will interact with the community daily. They will talk to the people. They will understand the situation on the ground. And now we are bringing in social workers to attend to people on the ground, on the community. Not people to go look for social workers, but for social workers to come and attend to our people on the ground. For people to know that, no, this is a case of GBV. If I am in this situation, I should report away. It will help.
Now, looking ahead, Mr. Tuhafeni, what is your hope for Namibia after this campaign? How do you want people to think, feel, and what actions do you want them to take after this campaign? What's your hope?
My hope, it is that it moves them from awareness to ownership. That's my hope. And from silence to collective ideas. That is what I want. Lily, that's what I want. And I want them to act and to report. And I want them to be part and to take responsibility. And also to create a safe environment. It requires everyone conversation. It requires everyone involvement. From now, I want each and everybody to be part of this, to take responsibility on ending GBV.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, madam.